My name is Kasia, I'm 23 years old and I come from Poland, and I was a volunteer on the Solid project in Saschiz. Volunteering for me is a big part of my life. Like, I've always been volunteering on different projects in high school, during the university. I also work in a student, volunteering wise in student association at home. Coming on an ESC project was like a next step and it seemed natural for me. Volunteering for me is a chance to learn a lot of things and get experience that I may not gain otherwise in a working place, and at the same time give something back. So you learn things, and instead of earning money, you earn the feeling that you help other people or you support other people. It's a beautiful journey. That's how I would explain it or how I would describe it. And also like a lot of self-learning, self-development. It's a process where you can discover yourself, discover your strengths, your weaknesses, and there's also place to make mistakes, which is good because otherwise maybe it doesn't happen in life. For the community or like people who you're helping or doing things for during volunteering, I think it's a big advantage. So volunteers are there for community to find their needs, their problems, find a solution, try to do something for the community in general, and they don't expect anything in return. They do it because they enjoy it or they want just to help others. Solidarity projects are projects that are being carried out in a community where a small group of people within the community finds a problem or finds a need within it and tries to find a solution or implements a solution. Solid was a long-term project for 6 months. Basically, we wrote solidarity projects, which are projects that are getting applied to the European Union, and they decide if the community gets money for a certain purpose or not. We decided them together with the coordinators based on the needs of the community. During the project, we got also a lot of support from them. We had meetings quite frequently where we would discuss the progress of our writing the project, our ideas, what we want to implement, but also what we want to do personally, like for the other volunteers and for the association. We also got like trainings, team building activities. Firstly, we're supposed to also go to schools in Saschiz and do more about non-formal education. This was unfortunately not possible because of COVID restrictions. So we focused on writing the project and doing different things locally, but online. The project I wrote was concentrated on career advisement, especially aimed for high school students, but not only. And the main idea of the project is that we will teach and give young people in the community skills and knowledge about how to decide what is the best career path for them, how to decide what kind of job is the best for them, the most suitable for them, also to make them aware about different opportunities. We also thought about targeting the older parts of community, give them enough information so that they can support the youngsters while making the decisions, but also to try to fight the unemployment in the areas, organizing different meetings with different companies, but also giving information to people and creating informative campaigns, putting different posters and flyers in the city so that we can reach as many people from the community as possible. So there's a lot of things I will take home with me. First of all, beautiful friendships and relationships. I met a lot of people from different countries, but also I've left my own bubble at home and met people from different backgrounds and people who may have different experience in life than I've experienced before, which I think is a very valuable lesson that I've learned here. But apart from that, I learned a lot of things considering teamwork, time management, and also team managing, since we did a lot of things like this. I think there's a lot of competences I've gained, there's a lot of things I've learned also about myself, how I work under pressure, how I cope with being in a different country. All in all, I think it's really difficult to describe all the things that I've learned, and I think also it will be a process to be aware of what I've actually gained and learned. But for sure, it's like an experience that I will never forget, and an experience that has a lot of advantages, even if some of them may not be visible at first sight. I would say yes to all the opportunities you get, and even if things seem scary and seem maybe out of the comfort zone, it's worth it sometimes to say yes. Obviously, no one should force themselves to do anything, but if there's a tiny piece of you saying in the back of your head, do it, do it, do it, even if the idea seems crazy or even if things seem impossible, try to do it and do it, because at the end it's worth it, and at the end you probably will enjoy every second of it, and things you will learn from the things you do out of your comfort zone are the most valuable ones and the ones that broaden your horizons the most.